So let me read you a few poems that marry gardening and literature. This is I'm going to start with two bug poems. I have taken it as part of my mission in life to write things about creatures that are scorned by us or ignored by us, pests, and things that make us say, ooh. Not because they might not actually be pests. Oftentimes they've earned that designation, but because once we call them that, oftentimes we stop looking at them. We just think they're not even to be regarded. And even if they are nuisances, or if they are agricultural pests, or they sting or hurt us, they still might be fascinating, and they might be miracles in their own right. So if we can at least take a look at them before we step on them, I think that is something of a benefit. So here's one about bumblebees, and it's called The Master. Early morning in the herb garden, I'm watching a bumblebee bang around in a poppy. He buzzes over to a penstemon, shoves his way down a blossom, then backs out with pollen stains on his face. Now he shambles across the rosemary like a drunkard and stumbles onto an aster, a clumsy, fat ballerina in a black tutu. It's hard to take this bumblebee seriously with his stubby wings, pudgy thorax, geodesic eyes. When he lifts his ponderous body in flight, he's fudging several laws of aerodynamics. If this is how plants get pollinated, it's a wonder the planet survives. Weird how evolution flirts with absurdity. My mother used to tell me, "Don't be half a fool." So I bow to the bumblebee, my mentor in accident and indirection, who has gotten himself stuck just now in a foxglove. Humming and buzzing, he shimmies back out, waggles his butt and buzzes away, the master, my implacable guru. So here's another a bee poem. This is about honeybees. I was imagining, I love to watch honeybees, swarming over a flower, and I was imagining what it would like to be one. So it's called honeybeeing. I could do that. I could nuzzle into those blossoms, bury my nose in that corolla, rub my belly all over with that succulent pollen. I could live in that body with the requisite poise, with the honeybee's reticent enthusiasm, never taking too much from any one blossom, never quarreling with my fellow foragers, keeping my pollen sacs well balanced, eyes shined, antennae erect. And I could master the dance steps. I love to dance. And I have no qualms about humming the solar anthem, dawn to dusk, praising the fire in my wings as the one and only engine of pure transport. Just don't ask me to enter the hive. I get anxious even thinking of that buzzing horde packed together in angelic densities. Inside, I can't tell which are the brood chambers and which are the tombs, which is the honeycomb and which are the catacombs. To whom do I bow? Where do I spit? What would I do if the guard bees take me for an interloper? And what will the queen do if she catches me alone? So maybe I'm not ready for that life. Maybe I haven't even figured out how to be a human, how to walk straight, pay attention, try to keep my head out of the clouds. I love spring weather. It's a little bit worrisome when we get big snowstorms in March, but I do love that changeable weather. So I wanted to read a poem. This will be the last poem I'll read. And I wanted to read one for that ever-changing experience of the sky coming at us. It's called A Sprung Day. It's in 6 little parts, 6 radical changes of weather. You might recognize a day like this. Deep fog at dawn, trouble waking. I grope downstairs with a bad dream tagging along. Mid-morning sun quivers in a mist, a candle behind muslin. I pin my wife's clean blouses to the clothesline, humming. Before lunch, a quick, hard rain. All the weeds pulled this past 2 hours, lick their wounds, bite down, reroot. Shirt off, straw hat shading my face, I snooze in the grass while the stainless sun tattoos my chest. Perverse wind, black clouds pushing in, raindrops big as teeth. I run for the house, then turn and watch, shivering, as the cherry tree is stripped of its blossoms. Then it's clear again. Steaming, sun rays drill the moistened earth. I need to dig. I want all vegetables now. My spade flashes through the ground. Thank you so much. You want me to do one more? Okay. Okay, I'm going to do one. I'm going to do one more. This is I just gave a copy of this to Kelly, and she suggested I read it tonight. This is an elegy for my mother. You know how that little sound a light bulb makes just before it burns out. That's what triggered this. It's called Filament. Last night I heard the light bulb above the kitchen sink singing. Its filament getting thin and rattling with old age. And sure enough, this morning it's burnt out, just like my mother, who gave off light all those years, but only sang toward the end. Thank you so much. Thank you.